great ingredients, served piping hot. A perfect combination, like you and Pick n Pay.
Yes, I'm so happy that Michael Olivier is here. I was saying to him, he's probably heard more versions of his surname on this show than anywhere else in the world. Have you, Mike?
Yeah, the Australians, when I was consulting in Australia, they used to call me Mike Olivier.
Please do that again.
Mike Olivier.
Brilliant. And you've had Olivier, and you've even had Darling. Wow.
Oh, I've had Darling, yes, absolutely.
But anyway, let's talk about today's dish. It looks a very delightful one.
Good.
Chicken, my favorite.
Oh, yes. And so reasonably priced and such a wonderful protein. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a recipe from the April Fresh Living magazine called Baked Chicken Curry. And it's just such a simple dish. And so
very close, Michael. I want to see that recipe. Yes, there we go.
And so reasonably priced. So essentially, we're going to take the chicken pieces. Now you can use any cut of chicken, really. You can use a whole chicken and just cut it up. And then here, this time we're going to use the drumsticks and the thighs.
The tender
you
bits.
You can use all thighs or all drumsticks, just whatever blows your hair in the, if you have any, in the right direction.
I think this would be an ideal dish for the winter coming up.
Absolutely.
It's nice and spicy, so it's got that little bite to give the heat.
For sure. So what we'll do is we'll just season up here. Just a bit of fresh cracked black pepper. And then some sea salt. Love using sea salt.
Yes.
A lot more sort of minerals and stuff in sea salt, and of course, therefore, greater flavour.
Oh, yes.
Just got.
Now, I was saying to you just now, it looks a rather complicated dish because there are so many ingredients, and but you said it's not. It's very easy.
Yes, it's actually very easy. We're just simply going to pile things in. I've got some cardamom seeds here, and I just want to crush them open.
What are those again?
Cardamom.
Cardamom.
Yes, and they've got tiny little black seeds inside, and I'm going to put the seeds and the shells in there so that we just sort of spread the flavour out.
They're almost like star anise seeds. Are they star anise?
Yes.
Yeah, because they're so small, but yet they burst full of flavour.
And they're wonderful. Cardamom seeds are amazing in milk puddings, by the way.
In milk?
In milk puddings, yeah. If you make sort of that really traditional South African dish, snaisels.
Yeah?
The cardamom just flavours that milk up so amazing.
All right.
So here we've got some little onions. We'll just pop them in there as well.
Could you have garlics in there? Because I think garlic's rich in antioxidants. It's great for you.
Yeah, and you know the wonderful thing about garlic is it becomes so sweet as you bake it.
Yes. Okay.
Right. Now I'm going to use the mild and spicy curry powder, simply because you want the spice of the curry here, not necessarily the heat.
Yes.
If you happen to be one of those people who likes the heat, then you've just got to add more. Use a hotter curry powder or put in some chilies.
Yeah. Strange enough, I always just thought that spice equals heat, but not necessarily, because you can have more spice but not as much heat.
And you can have spice and no heat at all.
Wow. Okay. So, how would you achieve that? What would you?
Well, then you'd use things like ginger. You'd use cumin seeds, coriander to get that sort of
There we go. Lesson learned for the day.
So now we're going to add our tomato.
Beautiful tomato.
Stunning. And then
this is just a chopped and peeled tomato. Chopped tomato juice.
Yeah, from Pick n Pay. I went into the new Pick n Pay store on Nickel Highway. This week I was up in Johannesburg, and my goodness, it's an exciting place to be.
There's everything.
Absolutely.
Everything you could ever wish for.
I did a wine and food workshop in Pretoria, so I did all my shopping there. And I had this extensive, varied shopping list. And here we go with some peach chutney. Really traditional. I'm such a South African, and I just love chutney. And again, if you want to heat things up, you can use a hotter chutney as well.
They call it blatjang.
Blatjang.
Blatjang. In Afrikaans, blatjang.
So delicious.
So lekker blatjang.
When I lived in England, I had this terrible craving for Mrs. Ball's chutney.
Yeah.
You could never, ever get it anywhere. So I eventually became thoroughly addicted to mango chutney.
That could actually be a business. Ship it to there.
Yeah, well, I think they do now because there's so many South Africans living there now. Right, so here we go, and what I'm trying to do now is just to mix in all the curry powder.
Would you ever get this in a blender just to make this go?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. You could certainly do that. Of course, what will happen then is you'll break up all your tomato bits as well.
Okay, yes. And we also had coconut cream go in there. And what was this gravy like?
That was chicken stock.
Chicken stock.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
And there we go. And of course, the wonders of television. We've got.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. Take out the ready-made one. Got my oven mitts. Hold on,
got a ready-made one.
Oh man, it's hot in this kitchen, and this is why.
It's always hot in the kitchen.
This is why. Look at that beauty! Wow.
Doesn't that look fantastic?
Hello there, clockety clock. Okay, oh, full to the brim. Okay, I need a spot to pop it up.
Pop it right there.
Oh, it smells amazing. It smells amazing.
Yeah.
Let me get that other one inside.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a salsa to go with the chicken curry. And I've got some chopped tomatoes. I've got some of that lovely red onion, sweet red onion.
Before we go on too quickly, Michael.
Yes.
How long does that stay in the oven?
That goes into the oven sort of for about 3/4 of an hour or so, just until you're happy that the chicken is cooked.
At 180.
At 180.
At 180, right. The keyword to that recipe is on your screen right about now. So do SMS it to 33728. It's curry 33728, and you'll get it sent to your phone. You can make this for dinner. Look how quickly you made it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Very quick.
It's a very quick and easy thing to do. So there we've got some. Just open that box of coriander there, and let's just put a little bit of. There we are.
You know what my taste buds are saying right now to you, Michael?
What?
Laat ons vinniger kan ry.
Oh, okay. Let's just get some of this in, and then we can go.
Yeah. There goes that technique that I'm still trying to perfect. That you know, rocking back and forth with the hand.
Yeah,
there
absolutely.
We go.
Right, let's just put this in here, and then we've got our salsa ready.
Yes.
And we've got some lovely basmati rice here, my favorite, bestest rice.
I learned how to use a rice cooker for the first time the other day.
Oh, wow.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, I must say, rice is very easy to cook, but I've always sort of wanted a rice cooker.
There we go.
Right.
You just pop it in there, wait a couple of minutes, and it's done. No worries.
So here we go with
man alive.
Pieces of chicken. And
you are now killing me softly.
And let's get a piece of potato. And there we go. And the wonderful, wonderful thing about this dish is that you can feed 8 people for under 90 rand.
Really? So it goes on a green mat?
Yep.
Amazing.
In fact, if we had a mat on the other side of the green mat, we could put it there.
You should smell what's going on in the kitchen right here. SMS curry to 33728 to get the recipe. Amazing, Michael. Thank you very much.
I'm
not going to destroy that plate. It looks way too good. I'm going to dig into this. But while I do that, let's go right over to the couch potato. Check out what you can check out on SABC3 tonight.
Stay with Espresso and SABC3.